attempts to change by applying willpower don't really work, because you're not really speaking with the subconscious mind that is in the driver's seat.
Okay, so I have to ask, when we want to access the driver's seat, what is the language of the subconscious?
Oh, it's
Yeah.
fascinating. So that is a really fascinating topic. So imagine, so the language of the subconscious mind would be the language of a symbol, the language of a dream, of a myth, where you're using very powerful, sometimes even visuals, to inform your subconscious mind of a brand new safety point. Because ultimately, your subconscious, physiologically, it will remain in the driver's seat. We can't change that, but we can teach it, we can educate it, we can direct it consciously to take us exactly where we want to be.
Yeah, that's fascinating. The word symbol, you know,
Absolutely. That's why you see, if you're still tuning into TV, you will see lots of symbols being flashed. Colors are also important to speak to the subconscious mind. So the advertisers will often use red and blue colors, because these are the colors of authority, and they make your subconscious mind pay attention even more. Commercials are fantastic, are really great. Watching commercials is a great way to see, to understand the language of the subconscious mind, because it's all symbolic. Because the advertisers, of course, want us to purchase the product, but to do so, they are attempting to get to us through our subconscious mind. So symbols, for instance, just yesterday, I'll give an example. Just yesterday, I was talking to a client, and he was talking about the inability to soar high. So I always pay attention to the language the person uses, because that gives you a clue about how the subconscious mind, how to communicate with their particular subconscious mind. So he's talking about soaring, about flying, about being light. And I said, he's flying like an eagle. And as he said like an eagle, everything just lit up. So for him, the symbol of being free from his self-defeating patterns is that animal. It's the bird, the eagle, in particular. So it's going to be very different for many people. There are some symbols that are uniform to all of us, but most of them will be very, very specific, and they will always present themselves in the language. So when I do coaching sessions with my clients, I'll ask them to fill out a detailed questionnaire. And it's really not only about information about their background, but it's also about seeing what language are they using, what are the little clues that I can pick up on, and then formulate that unique formula for their subconscious mind, so we can communicate and find a better safety point for that 800-pound gorilla, because it will always be there, and it will always be in charge, and it will always try to take you to your safety point. So really working with self-sabotage or self-defeating patterns is to communicate to your subconscious mind where is the new safety point, because this is what it does. It will always take you to safety. So you
I
just
mean,
need to redefine that.
right, because it has a positive intention.
Absolutely. It loves you very much. It's all about your self-preservation. It's just very confused, because it learned very early on, for instance, that maybe self-defeating patterns are where you need to be for safety, to be safe in your tribe.